Okay, it's player ratings time. Liverpool beating Bournemouth to go back to the top of the Premier League, gained 3 points, got 3 goals, didn't concede any. It was class. Alisson, 7 out of 10, didn't do nothing wrong. There was a great save towards the end. I think you'd expect him to make it. It looked like it was near post. I don't know whether it was going in or not. I was like, 130 metres away. But looked like a great save, to be fair. His distribution was good. Came out and punched the ball a couple of times. I was, you know what, fuck it, 8 out of 10, I'm happy today. Right back, James Milner. Gets an assist. Does he get an assist? He gets the first one, does he? First one, gets an assist for the first one. Thought he was sound, no problems today. Didn't really offer too much down their left-hand side, so Milner's side. And I thought he was constantly getting in behind their defence. There was like 3, maybe 4 times when the ball's whipped over from Firmino, Wijnaldum, Keita, even Van Dijk, maybe. And he's the one who's trying to get the ball across. He's so close to getting the ball across and getting another assist there. So an 8 out of 10 for James Milner. I'm going to give Joel Matip an 8 out of 10. I thought he was defensively sound. In possession, it's a strange one. You always tend to remember the bad passes from players, don't you? I think, and there was a couple first half where Matip strides forwards 30 yards with the ball and then just gives the ball to them, and then we're under the cosh. But I try and think about his whole game, and other than that, nothing wrong at all. I think he stood into challenges. There was a couple of times where there was you can't hear that, but there's a fella singing "There's only one Chris Pajak." There's like 7 on Facebook. Not in this country, but in England there's only one Chris Pajak. So get your chant right, you factually incorrect bastards. Joel Matip, 8 out of 10 because he was sound. Let's move on. Virgil van Dijk, I've completely lost my trail of thought. That man's a legend. That man just makes all the difference, doesn't he? And I don't think first half we were defensively brilliant today. I thought we were caught in the first 5 minutes. Certainly we were carved apart a little too easily. First 15 minutes probably that was the case, but we got into it, we got used to it, we got support from the likes of Wijnaldum and Keita and Firmino, and then after that we really stopped their opportunities. Van Dijk was a big part of that. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Robertson, up, down, left, right, centre, all the buttons on a control pad. That lad does every single bit. I mean, in the 88th minute or something, I think he might have picked up a yellow card for just chasing someone down through the middle of the park when he could have probably got on the end or something. And I'm not sure he's human, to be honest with you. He's got to be a robot or something, because nobody should be able to run like that. James Milner can't run around for that long like Andy Robertson can. And I think he gets another assist today. I think he gets the assist for Gini Wijnaldum. Yeah, absolutely. The ball I wanted to talk about with Matip, actually, before I forget, was that ball over the top. Was it to Firmino in the first half? Shit the bed. What a ball that one was. Anyway, on to Andy Robertson. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. Firmino, for me, controlled the entire game today. Normally people stand behind me. This is just fucking weird. Right, let's turn around, Si. This is much better. There you go. For me, Firmino just control. You just moved again. Anyone remember where we are in the league? Top of the league. Liverpool, 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 top of the league. Yeah, so for me, Firmino absolutely ran that game of football. I think I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. He was probably my man of the match, along with somebody like a Sadio Mané. I thought he was brilliant. He was strong in the tackle. He was brilliant at passing the ball as well, and he was looking to move the ball quickly, which is something that we've not seen from the midfield in the last few days. And this is a really strange view, Si. I'm not used to seeing the cop. This is just weird, to be honest with you. But it's nice to have people behind me for a change. Gini Wijnaldum, you know what? He's another one who you could give man of the match to, couldn't you? You could give him man of the match for that sex finish alone. I mean, I just wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't expecting it. It's like pre-cum. You just don't expect it, but it happens sometimes. Apologies to any of the younger people who've watching who have no experience of that, but it is a real thing. So Gini Wijnaldum, how do I get away from this pre-cum line? Just got to talk about how sexual his finish was. I'm going to talk about how sexual his performance was. I'm not really getting away from this, am I? I'm starting to feel a little bit like people are watching me. 9 out of 10 for Gini Wijnaldum as well. Keita, one of those games I thought first half nothing was going to run for him. I thought that at the end of the game as well, and there's a couple of opportunities there where he slid in and he probably should score. I think one, their defender comes back and he cuts inside, and another defender comes and gets it. Another one where he skies it over the bar with about 5-10 minutes to go, something like that. But I think all round it was really promising, and I think when you're looking for a player, and I think Naby Keita's out of form, and I think he's a little bit down on confidence and stuff. So when I'm looking at a player who's down on confidence, I'm looking, has he got moments in him? Is there a few things that you can hang your hat on and say there's a player in there somewhere, we're just waiting to see whether it's going to come out? And I think with Naby Keita you can see that there's that. You can see that he's got the skills, you can see that he knows what he's doing on the football field, and I just don't think he's had the rub of the green yet. I think he just needs, like a striker sometimes, he comes to a club and hasn't scored for a few games, just needs something to go right. He needs a big assist, he needs a big goal, and then I think we're going to see him much better, Naby Keita. But all round this performance today, it was a little bit up and down, but on the whole I think it was sound. I think I gave him a 7 out of 10. Over on the right hand side, Mo Salah, it was nice to see him back over there, and he got more involved in the game. He was a constant threat, looking to link up with Roberto Firmino, looking to link up with Sadio Mané. The movement was there, what we saw last season so often, and it was really nice to see Mo Salah over there because you can get him involved in the game, and they didn't know whether to go to him, to stand off him, and he wasn't asked which one they did, because every single time he picked the ball up, he'd run at his man and he'd see if he can get something, and he perhaps should have had a hat-trick today maybe. He finishes that one with a plum from Roberto Firmino very early on in the second half. I think it's probably a 9 out of 10 performance from Mo Salah. Roberto Firmino, again, it's probably a 9 out of 10. I've just seen somebody. I've just seen that Roberto Firmino has got a 9 out of 10 as well. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I mean, that assist for Mo Salah was absolutely superb. I give what? I didn't give him over 6. Don't be doing that, mate. I gave him a 9. It's fine, because he should have had a hat-trick, and that's why he didn't get a 10. Yeah, Roberto Firmino. I have completely lost my trail of thought, haven't I? Stop it, you. Roberto Firmino. Oh my God, how good was that though? Like 7 minutes of the Roberto Firmino chance. Absolutely superb there. Roberto Firmino first half, he was a little bit like, when he's looking for that one-touch pass and stuff, it's a little bit off, but it has to be so close, it has to be so precise, it has to be so good for that to work. That I think sometimes you can struggle with that, but it's not that he's playing the wrong ball, it's not that he's playing a bad ball, it's just that the speed with which they're playing at is sometimes difficult. Second half, he was on point, he was the best in the world. Second half, he was the Bobby Firmino that we saw time and time again last season, and he deserved this standing ovation from the cop. He deserved that assist for Mo Salah, and he deserved to get on the score sheet. So another 9 out of 10 for him. And Sadio Mané, probably a 9 out of 10 as well. I give him a 10 for Mané. Yeah. Fuck it, they've spoken. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for Sadio Mané. But again, he over the last sort of 6-8 weeks and stuff, he has been standout. He's been the guy getting the goals for us, and he's the one that no one's talking about. Everyone's focusing their attention on Mo Salah. Everyone's focusing their attention on Roberto Firmino. So it rests on his shoulders so often. It's a great header. Looked like that he might have been offside. Was there a little inkling of that? Did anybody see that one? I watched it back at half-time on a completely legal stream on my phone, and it looked like there was a question mark of offside. Arse, no, I'm a fuck. Give a shit, no, I don't. But you know what? Conspiracy? No, it's not. And did it need to be a conspiracy? No, because Liverpool were boss. They put Bournemouth away. The substitutes and the top of the league. Trent Alexander-Arnold, great to see him come back on. Great to see James Milner moved into the midfield as well. And he was down that right-hand side. We nearly get an opportunity to score as well, so I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Divock Origi, I can't remember anything that he did apart from his song. No, I'm not giving him a 1. I'm giving him an NA. It's much better than a 1. I'll give him a 7. Why not? And Daniel Sturridge ran really well around their centre-half, so I'll give him a 7 as well. I'm not sure he touched the ball, but he was doing some great little sprints, and I really like to see that from Daniel. So there you go, that's the play ratings. Leave me yours in the comments section. I'm going to do a free-for-all fan cam now with everybody stood around. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Redmen TV on YouTube, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.